All right, guys. Good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. It's Dele Miko here again from the Shopify Dropshipping Mastery. And in this video, first of all, I must apologize for my audio. You're going to forgive me. You're going to have to bear with me because until I get my Blue Yeti mic, right now I'm not having any serious mic, but I can't stop giving you guys content when it comes, okay? When I get something that I want to share with you, I can't stop doing that. So, in this short video, I'm going to give you guys 3 tips that are guaranteed, and I mean guaranteed, to improve the quality of your leads and conversions if you are using Facebook ads. So many people get this so wrong. So many people waste a lot of time and money, and so many people make so many bad decisions based on emotion, not data, that ends up destroying a lot of their efforts, okay? So why don't we dive right into it? All right, let's start with the first tip I'm going to give you, and it's what I call the lookalike audience hack, okay? So this is going to be more of a semi-live-ish video, all right? So let's get straight to the business manager here. When you come to create Facebook ads, yeah, the quality of the audience improves as you move from the left to the right. The quality of the data you get improves when you move as you move from the left to the right. If you're going after the sale, you don't have to run brand awareness ads. What are you running them for? Yeah. If you're going after the sale, on the front end, initial traffic, why are you running reach? Why are you trying to reach the most people? Okay. Because Facebook is going to optimize the ad based on what you've asked it to optimize the ad for. Facebook is not going to do what you don't ask it to do, okay? Even if it's very intelligent, it's going to do what you ask it to do. When you optimize for engagement, don't expect to get the same amount of sales that someone who has optimized for conversions is going to get. You see that? When you optimize for views, don't expect to get the same amount of conversions the person who's optimized for conversions is going to get. Okay? So, when you're creating your ads, this is the first thing you have to keep in your mind. The only problem is, depending on where you're coming from, if you're a local business and you don't have a website, and you want to see, for example, you want to interact and engage with your customers one-on-one, if you have that time, and you don't love automation, then you can go with things like engagement ads. You can go with video views and things like that, okay? But I've found and I've talked about this in previous videos. You can watch those in the group. What I've discovered is when you go for the conversion events or when you go for store visits, like me, I have an offline store, Facebook tends to give you exceptional data, amazing data. With that said, we also have to understand that Facebook works entirely based on audiences. They optimize based on audiences, okay? So, for example, when you come to Facebook here, you come to, when you're a business manager, you come here to audiences, you come to this screen, right? And this is not a video about audiences. I'll talk a lot more in depth about audiences in videos to come. But look, how many types of audiences you can actually get with when it comes to Facebook. There's custom audiences. You can create audiences based on customer files, based on website visits, okay? And with website visits, you can create audiences based on specific actions people are taking when they get to your website. Do you get it? Is it the time spent? Is it, well, what is it? Like, you can create based on so many things. Now, you can create audiences based on people who have your app installed and things like that. Offline activities, engagement, this is big, yeah? It can be of video engagements. It can be of people who've clicked or whatever, they engage with your lead form. It can be people who are on their mobile phones and click to open a full screen experience. It can be based on your Facebook page. It can be based on your Instagram page. With your Facebook page, you have all these. So creating audiences is amazing, but the best form of audiences for me so far that I've seen are website traffic audiences, okay? And with website traffic audiences comes my first hack, okay, comes my first tip that I'm going to give you guys. Look-alike audiences are one of the best audiences to work with. And look-alike audiences are audiences you get after people have visited your website, after people have engaged with your content, okay? So I'll say, I want people who, for example, you see this? People who visited my website in the last 180 days, and I'll tell Facebook, get for me 1% all the way to 10% of this audience, right? So what happens is, Facebook will give me an audience of people who are proven to take the same kind of actions. If people clicked my website, went to my website, and bought a product and landed on the thank you page, and the pixel for conversions to show Facebook that someone has bought is on the thank you page, then Facebook, what they're going to do is, when I create a lookalike audience of that kind of, those kinds of people who read the thank you page, they're just going to give me specifically people who what? Who have the same kind of attributes, they take the same kind of actions, they're going to try to do the best to give me the best possible audience, okay? Now, the quality of your audience depends on the base audience. And the base audience can be a customer list. The base audience can be, I've told you, a thank you page audience, people who've landed on a thank you page, or people who've purchased a product. A base audience can be people from your page, creating an audience from your page. I've already shown you engagement on Facebook pages, videos, and things like that, okay? But what I've discovered is Facebook treats these audiences differently. For Facebook to give you a good audience, your base audience has to be very good. That's why if you want to get a lot of buyers, you want to create an audience, a lookalike audience that is based on people who have purchased your product. Not just people who purchased this $5 product. If you only have people who purchased the $5 product, yeah, then Facebook is going to give you people who look like those people who purchased the $5 product and who are most likely going to purchase that $5 product, okay? If you create an audience based on people who just visited the website, Facebook will give you an audience of people who look like people who visited your website. That's not very high tier traffic. That's not very high tier audiences. If you create an audience of someone who's purchased a product of, say, if your product, your high ticket program for you was $300, then Facebook is going to give you an audience of only people who look like those who have done what? Paid $300 for your product. That audience is so different from the audience of people who purchased a $10, $20, $30 product. You see that? So, you want to create audiences based on your funnel, you want to make sure you're creating lookalike audiences based on the best possible audience that you have, okay? And for me, the best possible audience is a customer list. That's why I tell guys, at times I don't even care about getting any profit on the front end, because I'm looking at the back end. If I'm selling a product at $79 or $150 or $300 and I have 100, 200, 300, 400 people, 500 people who purchased that product, even if I'm not making any profits of it, then I know I'm getting an audience that is going to be exceptional in the long run, okay? I'm going to create a lookalike audience, and Facebook is going to give me that top tier audiences. Tip number 2, optimizing for conversions, okay? This is my second hack. Now, for you to optimize and get the best possible conversions, you have to have a high budget, okay? And to be honest, when I hear people saying they don't want to spend maybe $400, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on Facebook ads for Facebook to give them the data, I think I always tell myself these guys just have very unrealistic expectations of how Facebook ads work. Like you have no clue whatsoever, okay? The reason why you see someone, a guru walking up or someone coming up and bragging, I spent $5 on this and I was already getting sales, is because there's pixel. Facebook collects that data about a person or the kinds of people who are coming to one's website based on that code they put there called the pixel. The more people come and perform a specific action on the website, the more that pixel is seasoned. And the more seasoned that pixel is, the easier it is for you to actually just tap a button and Facebook will do the rest of the work for you. Did you get it? And Facebook is using close to 3,000 data points to match these users to your ideal customer. So imagine someone has spent $50,000 running ads. Do you think they're going to be at the same level with someone who has spent $50 and the person is complaining, this thing is not working, this thing is not? Do you think they're going to be on the same level? Do you think Facebook is going to give them the same kind of customers? Obviously not. The guy who spent $50,000, Facebook is going to pick the top tier traffic for them. They're going to pick the very best, okay? And they're going to run that traffic for this person. That's why this person is constantly getting sales and constantly getting results, because Facebook is now doing the hard lifting for them. Whereas for you who is spending $2, $4, $5 and complaining that things are not working, you're actually missing out, because then Facebook doesn't know if you're optimizing for engagement. Someone is optimizing for conversions, purchase events. Yeah, you're engaging and expecting to make a lot of sales. The other person is paying Facebook highly, and Facebook is what? Giving them the audience. Okay, so Facebook looks at these two and they're like, no, let's go with this guy who's giving us the most money. I mean, it's about bidding. Okay, so if you're running, say, an automatic bid on something, it becomes difficult. But to optimize for the best, be willing to spend money on Facebook, because that's the only way Facebook is going to know and give you the top tier audience that you need. And by top tier audience gives us the last hack, okay? The top audience that Facebook will serve you, the quality of the people that Facebook gives you, I can assure you that it's partially determined by how much you're willing to spend on them. And I've seen that based on the different types of bidding I've done. I've done automatic bidding and on manual bidding. With automatic bidding, you have basically no control of who Facebook shows your ad, when and how. Okay? So if I come to my audience thing here and I come and I tell Facebook, I do for engagement, but I'm looking for a sale, I do engagement. Okay? And I'm going automatic. How many sales do you think I'm going to make compared to someone who has come and said, Facebook, I want conversions? I'm willing to bid manually, but even higher than what you're suggesting to me, for you to give me the most quality traffic. Who do you think is going to win the game there? And who do you think is going to make the most money quickly? So this guy, in the short term, he might lose money. He might lose money the first 24 hours, maybe $100 or $200. You see that? But immediately after that, things are going to start working most likely in his favor. Whereas for you, Facebook is going to be showing you data to people who they think will engage with it the most. This guy, Facebook is picking not only the topmost, because remember how these optimization things work. I talked about the buckets, the audience buckets, okay? There's awareness, engagement, and conversions. The top bucket is purchases. If you tell Facebook, I want you to give me people who are able to purchase. Now, you're competing with someone also who is maybe running an engagement ad somewhere in the niche, in the cat niche. Let's take an example of Daniel. Daniel has liked soccer. He loves Madrid. He has put there that he loves dogs. He has put there that he likes traveling. He has put there that he likes cool hotels and things like that. Each and every one of these industries, the people in them is trying to target Daniel with an ad. Facebook has to determine who appears in Daniel's newsfeed every day, okay? And at the same time still keep the user experience of Daniel as the top priority. Did you get it? So, for you to appear in Daniel's newsfeed, you have to have, one, shown Facebook that you have a quality product and based on your offer, because when you start running the ad, Facebook is going to use EdgeRank. See how people engaging, how people sharing, how people clicking, and things like that. Secondly, your pixel is also going to be working in the background to tell Facebook this is how the thing is working. And Facebook is, the thing is optimizing based on your business manager. They're looking at your ads account, they're looking at how things are going. And that's determining how many more people they're going to show you stuff. Or they're going to start making the thing very expensive so that you just kill that ad. Okay? So at the same time, remember, you're having to compete against everyone else who is trying to fight for my timeline as Daniel to show me their offer. Are you understanding how these things work? So, if Facebook sees I've optimized for conversions and I've gotten 100, 200 people who have clicked and gone to my website, and out of those, maybe 5, 10, 15 are buying, they're going to be like, This guy's thing is good. So what Facebook is going to do is they're going to increase how many people they make this ad reach, and they're going to even give you more quality people based on all the other details like targeting, blah, 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 and things like that. So, at the end of the day, it's very, very important, okay, to know the conversion objective you're going for, and also to understand how the audiences in Facebook work. You see that? So, for you to get high quality audiences, at the end of the day, when you've started with automatic bidding and you've seen which ad is working well, you've seen which copy is working well, you've understood how your funnel is moving and how well it's converting, it's time for you to go to manual bidding. Because at manual bidding now, Facebook is only going to give you that top tier audience. You're going to put out competition from these people's news feeds, and Facebook is going to keep showing yours first, based on what you're optimizing for, so that they give you the best possible results, because they have to make money and they have to please their investors. Do you guys get it? Okay, that's it for this video, and I hope that this video has opened your eyes to a couple of new things that you have to do, and how Facebook optimizations work, how Facebook how to get the highest possible conversions based on the objectives you're choosing, and how to get basically the best result from your Facebook ads campaign. I hope this has been helpful. Join the group if you haven't joined the group. If you're in Uganda, in about 10, 15, or 20 days, I'll be starting a Facebook ads training in partnership with the Business Development Center. It'll only be $497 only, very cheap. You'll get the best of all the things that I'm showing you guys. But at the same time, I would also encourage you, if you've gotten much value from this video, consider donating to charity parts, okay? Let's go out there and help these girls, help keep these girls in school. Statistics are alarming. Girls are dropping out of school. It's something that when you read about, when you see what's happening in the communities, breaks your heart. So what we're trying to do is, we're not only trying to provide pads, we're trying to create a way in which we can train these women and girls to create these pads and sell them for a low cost to the different communities, so that we can create employment for them. We're also trying to create pad banks where they can store these pads, more like blood banks, and keep distributing to people who are the most vulnerable in the communities, and things like that. So consider donating if some of the videos I'm giving you, you feel are valuable enough for you to contribute to the society. All right, that's it for this video. Have a great time, and God bless. Ciao.